Alright, you ready, kids? I'm not gonna do this from the very beginning, or am I gonna do this from the very beginning? Man, do I not want to do this from the very beginning? But guess what? I'm level 3. We can start quite close. There's certain things you have to do in the very beginning, and you have to understand that I'm playing on the highest difficulty here, which is legendary, and that's the only way to do it. I don't understand games that are too easy. I just don't. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to get addicted to one game and spend my entire fucking life in this culture, throwing dogs into lakes or something. You know, if I become a cultist. But yeah, there's 3 wolves out here, but we're gonna backtrack a little bit through the story. If you can get out of the cave in the legendary mode, which should be pretty easy because you have a bodyguard, there's a few also rules that I follow, which is like no bodyguards, no conjuration spells, not even alchemy is gonna be used in my runs, not even illusion. But illusion has only one spell banned. And immediately as you hear things banned and regulated, yes, I am the government, I am regulating this game right now for myself. For my own, pleasure. That's pretty cool, right? And there's plenty of exploits in the game, so you have to ensure that it's actually difficult and not just says legendary fucking difficulty and it multiplies how many hits you have to hit your opponent and how fast they kill you, basically. Now, the first thing that you have to know is you will be using magic. And you will be using one freeze and one fire, because, like, holy shit. If you let them attack you at full speed, by the way, I'm picking up everything from the barrels except carrots. Most of the time you can sell potatoes and leeks in farmer shops. And farmers, they're around. They're actually pretty profitable, I would say. You go to their farms, there's one farm right there, and you just take everything. But you have to find a farmer to sell potatoes and leeks, because they have only 1 coin of price. And cabbages have 2, but, you want the full price, so you sell it to the farmer. Also, it's getting pretty late. I already visited the cave, as you can tell. I actually can't tell. There's a little bit of a screen that's, obscured, so you can't actually see the compass here. But I have visited the cave across this road, right? There's a mine shaft. And why you need to get to the mine shaft, you need to kill 3 dudes in order to acquire a pickaxe. And a pickaxe is going to be one of the tools that you're going to be using in the game, basically. Alongside with, this. This is used to hunt elks. You freeze them, they slow down, and then you burn them. Just because this spell is cheaper and actually does more damage overall. So you combine those things together. Actually, it is kind of annoying, right? Like, knowing that knowing that you can combine 2 hands together. So if you unlock this skill right here, dual casting, you unlock dual casting for both same spells, which most people know. But because I use this thing now, this combination of spells, it's not going to be dual casting. But the interesting part about Skyrim is actually spells level up slower. 3 times slower, in fact, than regular weapons and archery. So, you can take that into advantage, actually. Which sounds like a fucking weird deal as well. Because Skyrim is just that fucking weird. I mean, I was not able to break Skyrim, and just with a few regulations, like, you know, don't cast stupid spells. Now, the reason why... Yeah, I banned Fury. I banned Fury from Illusion skill tree because Fury is just OP. You literally can make anyone angry, fucking giants angry at this point, and they will attack everyone. And there's plenty of loot all of a sudden, out of nowhere. You can ensure that guards are attacking each other. Like, ensure some crazy chaos goes down. But most importantly, you can ensure that you will never have to deal with bandits ever again. And you pretty much summon a bodyguard. A bodyguard. That is exciting, isn't it? Because I ban all the bodyguards. So it means Conjuration, Fury, and the normal, you know, hire a bodyguard moment. You can complete a quest here and get a bodyguard, which is the archer from this village. Yeah, if you talk to him, he will ask you to deliver a letter, and you must support the archer side to get his support in the bodyguard mode. I don't... Companion, right? You turn him into a companion. That's the word. So once you get the pickaxe, you're pretty much set to play this game right now. And getting a pickaxe is a challenge of its own, basically. If you get the starting point correctly, now the game really opens up to you as an asshole game, basically. The reason why you actually want to level up slowly and only use spells at the very beginning, because once you reach level 8, you can't really attack bandits anymore. You just can't. If you find Bandit Outlaw and he's wielding two-handed weapon, he can most likely one-shot you just with one hit. They do this power move. They show up to you, they do this power move, and they kill you. They immediately show the kill animation. You don't even get damaged. You get sucked into the kill animation. It's the most disgusting thing that can happen. That was the last thing that I died to, by the way. You can die to falls. You can die to... I don't know. There is one more roadblock in this game that we're gonna notice. And that's the reason why I don't fully ban illusion. There are calm spells, and calm spells allow you to cross basically very dangerous sections in the game where in the middle of the road there is Saber Cat. And Saber Cats will kill you in 2 hits. They're very fast killers, and they're very fast. So unless you calm them down, and unless you hit the right spot, because if you miss one spell, you don't get a second shot. You die. That's it. Game over. And I start all over again if I die. I lose, man. I made a mistake. I have to fucking suck it up, man. And that is the most brutal fucking gameplay you're gonna find. That I have been stuck into, and I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm enjoying this to some degree, and now I'm gonna share it. Kind of for the first time. It's not exactly the first time I'm sharing this sort of stuff, but it's the first time when it's kind of normal, I guess. It's kind of properly explained. Now, you're probably not gonna hear most of the sound effects, however. So, don't bother. Just listen to the story. It's just way more important right now. Yeah, so that's how you do it. But you didn't quite see me do it, because this elk was completely stuck in between boulders all over. Another thing you have to understand is there are some random encounters right in the game. And certain random encounters, you have to run. You just run, basically, for your life. There's sometimes they spawn like races, right? Like Orc or Argonian. They're just... that's their names, basically. That's how they get identified. And some of them are mages. And when you see a mage, you run. You don't fuck around. Even if it's a lower level bandit, lowest level bandit, you still run if it's a mage. There's only one thing that will help you that I found, and is Artronach stone. You have to activate it, and it's quite in that direction. It's quite distant. It's still possible to get there though. And even further than that, you can get to a village, but it's like there are some crazy roadblocks in the game. It's pretty interesting how you can't even travel easily. And I obviously don't allow fast travel as well. Fast travel is a no-no. We're gonna go on foot and not even horse ride. Because horse ride is annoying. Horse ride is just so painful to do that I ban it just from the sheer pain that it causes me. Because whenever an opponent attacks you, your horse becomes a companion again. And companions are banned. And that's the whole fucking point. So the exception of bans, so you heard companion is banned, but I also banned alchemy, and the reason why alchemy is banned is pretty obvious. Okay, first of all, it's garbage. Alchemy is garbage, but also whenever you create garbage potions, they're extremely expensive. They're even more expensive than the ingredients, and this is why I also banned the ingredients, because at some point in the game, not only alchemy becomes profitable, but also smithing becomes profitable. All you do is just buy the ingredients, upgrade your leather or steel armor, whatever you craft, and it's actually profitable. And despite whether it's profitable or not, it gives you experience for free. And why do you need that? You don't need that, so I just ban it. Okay? Don't buy ingredients from anyone ever. Yes, it makes the game a little bit more boring every single time something gets banned, but I ensure to, remove parts that are problematic type of entertaining and not, exploitative entertaining. Now, obviously you have to understand that you have to follow the rules. You can probably find a mod for this, but I don't give a fuck. It's that easy. You just follow the rules. Now, one thing I did, or I tried to do in the past, is actually, yes, modify Skyrim. And I picked up the kit, right? The creation kit. And it's trash. It's so difficult to use. It's so laggy. It loads forever. Certain things. And itself, pretty much, and it's just difficult to operate in general. The fact that I was able to operate at all and create a few changes in the game, something like a speed spell does not exist. There's only this a speed shout, which, is embarrassing to say that. You shout once, you go really quickly for a second, and that's it. That's your speed spell, basically. I would love there to be a speed spell. It's not normally found in RPGs. It can be abused for some reason. No, it can't. Because spells don't actually scale in the game, which is another mind-blowing thing, right? Like, why would weapons scale but spells not scale? And yet, it all makes sense to me. It's like, wow, this pretty fucking beautiful, because spells do scale. It's the way that you use your mana becomes the obstacle for spells, right? So what's the obstacle for weapons? There is no obstacle, so that's cool. But the obstacle for weapons is the fact that they are low range, or they're just hard to use, like a, bow and arrow. That shit is hard to use. When the opponent comes close to you, you kind of screwed. It's kind of too slow all of a sudden. And the two-handed weapon becomes the weapon of choice. And yet, two-handed, not one-handed, because one-handed, even when you dual-wield one-handed weapons, it sucks ass. This is the first way that I play the game, And it's too slow. You have to use a two-handed weapon. I don't... It's just more damage. Straight up more damage. Regardless of what kind of fucking dual bullshit you're doing. And how many skill points you're investing. Because you invest one skill point and bam! You have 20% more damage. And it's that easy. But it's not easy. Because it is close combat. Which is always terrifying. So instead you use this for majority of the game. Until you're comfortable leveling up. Until you know you're gonna be level 8 forever and you can't kill bandits and you know you're stuck. So then you start leveling up. And you still use elks to level up, right? So, but you still can only level up like one-handed on elks. Because you freeze them to slow them down and then you attack. If you have been able to cast Fury, however, you can actually attack elks and they will attack you back. It's crazy. The hunt becomes super easy and that's another thing that bans Fury from the game. It's just so annoying. You can let elks attack you. The hunt becomes so easy. And you can level up your two-handed, your one-handed, your whatever-handed at this point. And this is insane. I mean, like, discovering these things is insane. The fact that they work at all in a positive manner. And the only thing that I needed to do is ban a few, exploits is like, wow. That's pretty intense. Now, I don't have that update where you can do the flour bags. I didn't found anything else being updated besides you put wheat in here in the mill and you can actually get flour, but that's disgusting because it doesn't actually sell. So if you don't have the update, or if you're using the latest version of Skyrim, which is like special edition Skyrim, yeah, probably you can just ignore it. Now I think we're going to that lower level commentary because I don't think I have anything to say anymore. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do things how I do all the time. And the first encounter that I do after I escape Riverwood, I go to the guard outpost. There are 3 bandits that's gonna be killed. You have to be careful though, because if you attack a guard, it's pretty much game over. I also pretty much ban crime. Yeah, a little bit, not too much. I mean, you're trying to avoid crime. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to avoid crime because if you attack a guard, they'll kill you in 2 hits. It's just that easy for them. So of course you avoid crime. But I've yet to reach that level when I can actually steal stuff. Because if you steal stuff, basically bounty hunters gonna show up, something like that. More like thugs, right? Hired thugs are gonna show up. 3 hired thugs. One of them is gonna wield two-handed weapon, most likely. And you're gonna die from 1 hit. And you're gonna die from 1 hit as if a 3rd level bandit has attacked you. Meaning that escaping that 1 hit kill is nearly impossible. So you have to have incredible tricks to defeat those higher thugs, basically. You have to have trained yourself to an incredible degree to just be able to steal stuff from people, right? Stealing stuff is no longer an option. The farmer's not out. Farmers act a little bit differently than regular people, than helper people, I suppose. Farmers are hard to find, basically, sometimes. Unless they, separated from the town. Maybe they go to the town, maybe they sleep longer, who knows. But, I just have a hard time selling my shit. Also, the interesting part, besides hunting, is this. Trying to find, ore hunting. Sometimes I easily miss ores. And it's just the most entertaining part of the game. Because that's what you do. You walk around and look for ores. And because you're not fast traveling, that's actually a big deal. Oh, what's that? I've never been here, but it has nothing, so I'm disappointed. Yeah, and you look around, you collect gold. So I think I have never actually reached beyond like level 30. And the story is kind of consistent up to that point. You're trying to collect gold, you're trying to get the enchantment level going, which is going to be the only exploit you're going to be using in the game. Is, where is that? So enchanting, right? Enchanting is going to be the only exploit you're going to try and get as far as you can. But I kind of want to ban the infinity enchant, obviously. Where you enchant enchantment as far as you can get. Literally enchanting levels. Or enchantment. So it starts stacking up. Like, let's not do that, okay? Let's just be fucking humble people. Reach level 100 enchanting somehow. And then we get some pretty cool double enchants. I mean, that is satisfying. It's very annoying that Skyrim, when you hit level 100, skills don't actually go anywhere. But that's kind of a part of the game as well. Being able to reach level 100 on a skill, that's just an incredible achievement, I think. But yeah, most important skill that we're gonna try and exploit is enchanting. That's what's gonna let us have even cheaper spells. And you can tell, right? Developers actually cared about mana efficiency and not damage efficiency. Which is weird, because you want to kill things fast, and you can't. You have to get that next level spells, and you have to learn how to use them. It's just a very, very difficult pathway as well. Pathways that I never fully explored. I have never fully explored and completed Skyrim, obviously. Because halfway there of exploring Skyrim, I just switched gameplay. I started inventing this because it took me quite a while to figure out how it all works. But I can give it to you as I figured it out already. I think it's done, basically. I figured out for the most part. There can always be a roadblock. There can always be a moment of like, this is bullshit, right? Actually, I have to kill this or try and hide, because otherwise it's gonna say I'm in combat, and that sucks. I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm in combat right now, and you always want to use just click E as an action on the ores. Sometimes they can get stuck and you don't get the ores, meaning that you can also use a pickaxe too. There's probably ores over here too. Who knows? They're everywhere. So here you have to be very careful. When in combat, you have to be very careful. I'm gonna show you an example. Your enemy has to be on the screen, but not, you know, the guards. And the guards get offended very fast. They're fucking leftist, man. But it's reasonable. Yeah, there's no way I'm attacking this thing. No way, dude. No way That's fucking stupid, man. I got myself some bounty anyways. That is that easy to offend guards right now. And he knows me now. Now they know me. Oh my god, it's so fucking frustrating. Because you're not allowed to steal pretty much. I'm not saying it's banned, it's just don't do it, because you're gonna lose, basically. At some point in the game, the roadblock is gonna come to you. As I've said, the higher thugs are gonna come. But Most annoyingly, get teleported, which is kind of fast travel, right? Like, if you want to turn yourself in, maybe turn yourself in right in the fucking castle or something. It's a really tough business, basically. I hope I don't get myself killed, because some territories I actually don't know about. Like this strongbox, first time interacting with it, by the way. First time in my life, man. What a fuck. Finding things in Skyrim is just so satisfying. So being forced to look around for value, squeeze value out of the game. Oh look, they're bandits, so this is a lot to cover here. You can pretty much attack this guy, he will get offended anyways, though. But I think it's fine. You're not gonna get too much bounty out of that. Hopefully, I guess. He might even take one hit or something. Nope, he doesn't take a hit. Please leave me alone. Oh my god, why am I so unlucky, man? This is so stupid. This is so not cool. He's very fucking strong. Another thing I do that's increasingly more difficult because I do it is I don't allow myself to actually die. I don't allow myself to even get the first report that I am low at health. If I'm low at health, I'm technically dead. I was just lucky enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lure him into this camp here. And I might even activate the big bosses of this place. That's close enough, huh? Let's go fight, bruh. You think you can make it? You think you can dig me, motherfucker? Oh man, he is so strong! Look how strong he is. Holy moly. I will have to trigger the trap. But I can't. I don't think I can. Holy moly. At least he actually left him hanging on the floor. He will heal too, so this is ridiculously difficult. Okay. Attack him, not me, bruh. Damn, these are some fucking nasty encounters right there. I could have died from the guards. This thing is really tough. They can attack me at any point. Oh, I am being attacked, actually. Alright, that's killed. He could have fucking killed me. Why he's not dead? Holy shit! Ah! We got a shootout. Oh my god. I'm really bad with the bow because my mousepad is terrible. Oh my god, holy shit. Those sort of moments, man. That's what you fucking live for in this Skyrim realm, dude. Maybe that teaches you about reality too. I mean, maybe you live for the fucking thrill and there's a risk of dying all the time. You know, I say a bad word and fucking some assassin kills me or something in real life. Who knows, man. Also, I ban all the potions in general. So making potions and having potions is just, you know, inconvenience. Don't do it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You can, however, make people naked. That's very much allowed. I think they would get naked free anyways. That's right, boys. Wait. So, did I looted the archer? Because I need arrows. Oh, yeah, I did. So, yeah, there's a little bit of loot around here. I left this guy hanging. So, we have to kind of know where he is. Because we're going to come back. my bag is full basically, so we're leveling up. Sometimes I give myself some stamina, not health. I'm not sure if that's a good deal. I don't know what is a good deal here. I'm just doing whatever I can. First I get myself destruction, obviously, because I'm going to be using it forever, and then I use speech. So the third one is probably going to be just two-handed. Straight up. I could also give myself steel smithing, which is something, you know, if you hardcore, might as well. If you hardcore miner, might as well, right? Mine as well. Alright. Let's do this, boys. Killing that corundum, dude. But you gotta find it first. And that ain't no easy deal. And, what I found out, I was a little bit confused. You know, corundum... With corundum, you can create... Oh, what the fuck is happening? Oh, no! Why? Why, dude? Oh, no, I'm stuck. Please take me away, dude. Holy shit. Smart man, bled. Oh my god. Well, that's fast travel, I guess. Yikes. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so... what we're gonna do is probably gonna buy a calm spell and a healing spell, because fast healing is something I have to learn. It's not exactly easy to use, because this is very comfortable to use. Fast healing actually takes a little bit of time to charge, which is kind of annoying. I think the charge time could have been improved a little bit with the spell casting, some kind of perk. I don't know, I mean... And it is, when I looked into the game files, charge time is actually something that's defined very well. And it can be, you know, even bow charge time is something that is a perk that you can manipulate. But for some reason, okay, this guy's, no, this is not a farmer. This is an asshole. He is known as an asshole. Alright. Okay, we're not dead yet. So yeah, crime is allowed. You're sometimes gonna get yourself crimed anyways. And when you do something that's not allowed, that I don't allow you to do, it's just gonna make you feel very bad. Okay? It will feel that you have corrupted your game file somehow. And it's the worst feeling of all time, dude. It's the worst. Alright, let me just clear my fine inventory. I would have said F word, but I didn't. Amazing. Just like that. You don't necessarily buy anything. It's just a matter of time until you get those items yourself. But you can't really dive into the caves because you're just gonna die. And what I also don't allow is fast traveling through gates and things when it's easy to run away from entrances, in and out. It's so easy to run away from enemies that way, so I just don't allow it. This is not cool. You're gonna see that in action, I guess. But the idea is, like, if I enter this house and it's plenty of bandits, I can't just exit the house anymore, especially if I get detected. If I don't get detected, that's fine. I'm not necessarily fighting anyone, so I leave. Alright, Quicksilver, or I don't know if Quicksilver... The only combination you need to know, apparently, is steel ingot making. So corundum ore, and the question is, like, do you make corundum ingots or do you make steel ingots? And it's not as obvious as you would think, but with my calculations, you make steel 100% of the time. because you're gonna be making steel gear. And most important, I think dwarven materials also require steel. Also, one thing as a recommendation, you pick Imperial side for the beginning portion of the game. And you make a save point at Helgen's Keep. The moment you enter and you gear yourself up, you prepare your hotkeys, all that shit, because you'll need those hotkeys, right? This is how I set up hotkeys. This is fire. The first hotkey is my... Oh, let me set things up here. So, steel sword, longbow is out. Steel sword goes to 1, hunting bow goes to 5. I don't use oak flesh at all, but you probably are allowed to use it. You're just not allowed to spam it, because you're gonna level up. What's the point of leveling up if you're a weak piece of garbage, you know, against all the leveled up opponents? Not all of them level up. Animals actually don't level up. So you can take advantage of that. At some point you can probably kill saber cats, which is a big deal because they're roadblocks very often in the game. So that's why I'll pick Calm Spell, and I will pick the Healing Spell. I'm not exactly sure how much Calm Spell costs. I'm gonna quickly complete this small quest. Conquer me as a true Nord, huh? Or Bard. I don't know what she said, actually. Just made it up. And you bribe him, obviously. You can't persuade. Unless you pick up... unless you give a coin to the homeless person, you probably can't bribe. I mean, persuade. Bribing is fine, you get more gold anyways. And you get extra access to the stock here. So just pick up everything here. Probably gonna go to Farmer real quick before nighttime. At nighttime I sleep. It's a simple strategy. Night is not fun, okay? You skip the night. I sleep for 10 hours in this game. And every time it's nightfall, you just go to sleep. Now, the scary part happens when vampires show up. Holy shit, the game goes from bad to worse so quickly. I don't think I actually have the vampire expansion installed here. Or any expansion whatsoever, so... You might... Yeah, the expansion is what gives you that stupid access to... the wheat into flour thing, which is, like, why. So, yeah. If you're playing with expansions, there's a whole nother level of strategy you have to do, which is don't enter towns. Don't enter towns like these anymore, especially at nighttime. If it's not nighttime, yeah, you can enter easily, but try not to, basically, if it's nighttime. Sometimes one time when I enter, 2 dogs. Those dogs are insanely powerful. They bite your ass in 3 hits, which is like, wow, that's an enhanced wolf right there. And when they bite you, they give you the freeze effect, so you can't run away. You pretty much have to fight in close combat, which is not something you can do in Legendary game difficulty, because your opponents don't die very fast, okay? Like, it's not gonna be a pleasant fight, okay? When you literally have 10% of their health, 10 times less health, like, wow. This point, and they hit, you know, they defeat you faster, it's just so cool. You just don't have a chance. Also, yeah, the hand-to-hand combat, when you have to brawl someone, still possible. I can still defeat them. But it is difficult, and it does require a lot of healing. I think you can heal. You can heal, right? In hand. No, you probably can't. When you cast a spell, they just... something happens, right? I don't know. I don't remember that part at all. I really don't. I remember that I was healing, and nothing happened. Because it's a spell that I cast on myself, pretty much. I'm still allowed to do it, even though it's a brawl, even though you don't have weapons. But healing is just hands. What's wrong with the hands? I'm throwing hands. I don't know how often you have to brawl, but you get the idea. It's a thing, and you can do it. You don't have to worry about it. If you get the right moves. Obviously, if you cannot handle legendary difficulty, go one tier down. I'll excuse it, but you must know, legendary difficulty is like 4 times more difficult than the lower difficulty below it. 4 times. So, I don't know, man. You kind of... you're gonna be very much respected exponentially, in a way, if you just accept the legendary difficulty and play the game as slow as you fucking can, because it's gonna slow you down. It's gonna ask you to do crazy shit. So we're gonna talk to the guys, the boys. But this is where my main quest stops, because I don't want to summon a dragon. You summon a dragon, you die, basically. That's how the game works. Talk to Irlet first, then a second dialogue option. I accidentally clicked the first one, but you get the idea. So calm spell, 30 seconds. You have to pass someone by. And sometimes it may not even work, but I think saber cats are at level 8 or something. That's gonna work. And if anything terrible happens, calm spell is just a good way to fucking run away. A reliable way to run away. Like a bear attacks. What I don't allow people to do is jump over hurdles like that. That's a no-no, okay? You walk around, buddy, because no one can attack you when you jump on a hurdle. I can attack this guy. I can probably kill everyone who is not Archer right now just because I'm on a fucking table. It's ridiculous, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, you have to ban that too. And if you keep track of everything I'm banning, put it in a list. Study it a little bit. Good luck. I think that's all the things that I've banned. I don't think there's some sneaky bullshit that you can come up with now. Oh yeah, I do kind of discourage people from stealing everything just because you can pick it up. Like, there's a lot of shit to pick up here, okay? If you get overwhelmed, maybe stop. Because you can get recruited and you can start picking up shit there. But it doesn't feel rewarding. It feels like stealing, but you're kind of allowed to do this to some degree. So you kind of help yourself, basically, that sort of stuff. So I picked some gold here. Did some looting around the eating tables, I don't know. So let's fetch, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, if you grab and you gotta grab, man. If you want that gold, you gotta grab that gold. No big deal. So let's learn those spells, prepare them. You can use fast healing immediately, you don't have to level up healing at all. In fact, I just simply don't level up healing. As you can tell, this is 60 for 50, and this is 10 for 10. However, if you speed up the process, you know, you heal fast. That's it. So it's worth that 10 extra mana, and because it's 10 extra mana, it's just cool, right? Like, the more mana you have, and you just call it mana magica? What the fuck? Everyone calls it mana. No one needs to add a third syllable in there. What the fuck is going on with magica? Obviously now it's an ancient word for Skyrim and Elder Scrolls in general. So, might as well. You can have it. You can have it. I don't mind. Alright, so fast healing. We'll see how it all works out for me. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get clogged. So as you can tell, I can barely cast one calm spell. My mana gets 100% drained. And if I miss, it's gonna be game over. Because we're not gonna level up Illusion anytime soon. And be allowed to cast a cheaper calm spell. So, whoops. And yes, these perks are a little bit annoying. They look really, really fast, where you just have magica usage, which is mana usage, the moment you pick up. And this is why destruction is just automatic pickup. Restoration is something I ban for myself. I don't necessarily ban it for you personally. Restoration just makes me feel like it makes me OP at this point. You don't actually have to heal every combat. It's just in the end of the combat you need to heal. But that's only true for the start of the game, I believe. So at some point I will anyways pick up the perks. I just kind of skipped the first perk, let's put it this way. I banned myself from the first perk, but if I can pick up a different perk at some point in the game, then I pick up this and then that. So... and basically I skipped the first healing spell. Now, even something like Ward, fucking Ward, is actually kind of useful because it gives you like a magical shield amount of armor or something. And the more armor you stack up to a specific number, I think it's around 500 or something, the closer you get to that number, the more defense you actually get. So getting to 200 could be the same as getting to 300. And then 350 or something. And it gets... this is annoying because if you skip, if you get caught, just like I did, you can't talk to this guy and get speech increased. You need speech increases anytime you can get your hands on them, because like you get more gold. That's the whole fucking goal of the game, honestly. Because if you have enough gold, you can start buying up grand soul gems. I also ban, mostly for myself, buying lesser or just small soul gems. Because like, what's the point? Are you trying to spam level up your enchanting? Don't do that. Don't level up your enchanting. Just don't ever spam level up, okay? Enjoy the fucking game. Just explore. That's way more enjoyable because it's way less predictable. If you get yourself in a repetitive motion just because you want to level up, you want to look cool or whatever, I don't like you anymore. You're not playing my game. Actually, I skip. I literally pick up every flower, as you can tell. I pick every single barrel too. I look into every barrel. At some point in the game, tomatoes that are worth 4 coins, but right now when you sell them for 1 coin, they're gonna be worth 2 coins. Okay, so that's cool. That's something I know because I'm a fucking nerd now of this specific thing. But I'm not a Skyrim nerd, okay? I'm a personal type of nerd, which is like actually high self-esteem sort of position, I would say. I'm personally kind of established and happy on my own terms. Like, I'm not a nerd. Okay, that ain't no thing. I enjoy this, you know? I don't enjoy this too. Nerd is something that gains self-esteem by being smarter than other people. And I'm not necessarily smarter than other people in this regard. I just, I put myself in a very vulnerable position. And you might turn me into a nerd if this becomes a thing, you know? These guys are going fast. Fast delivered to Riverwood, boys. But this is where my main quest ends, because if you summon your first dragon, they will never stop coming your way, and they will ruin your experience for sure, 100%. I don't know. It feels like I skipped a few iron ores. They should be up there. Okay, should be up there. Yeah. I think I got the gold. All right, in that special area. I don't comment on these things just yet. Yeah, this sort of gameplay is insane to me. We're gonna be stuck for a while. I'm not exactly sure what time is it gonna be when I end the run. What I have to do is I actually have to look at the time on the clock. So we started at 10 a.m. around 10 a.m. I'm gonna save it up on here. You can see all the deaths that occurred on this computer, but not my entire gameplay through. There were a lot of saves, okay, but I died 3 times so far. So I died level 7, and level 9. That's rip in pieces. Now, maybe I not necessarily remember straight away. So the first death is Bandit killing me in 1 hit. Second death is Mud Crab attacking me twice and lowering my health just enough to where my health is lowered, and I realized, why the fuck do I need kills Mud Crabs? They level me up. That's not exactly what I want. I want loot. I want gold. And mud crabs are actually terrible sources of gold. So don't bite mud crabs, okay? Just leave them alone. Alright. I think you need to get rid of most of the iron that you collect. So I'll do that. Don't respect iron too much. The reason why I respect it a lot and I keep it in my inventory is because you need it for steel. And if you don't have it for steel, then it's a problem. You need to collect it again. You need to find a source of iron. Another thing I actually ban, which apparently the bannings don't end there, is turning iron into gold. That's ridiculous. That is just infinite amount of gold all of a sudden. This is how people make money, basically, in the game sometimes. They don't actually encourage you to do alchemy. They encourage you to do transmutation from iron to gold. Because iron is just very much available everywhere. But, you know, fuck you, assholes. The way you make money is catch enough butterflies. That's how you make money, assholes. Holy moly. You will never learn how to play this game. Obviously, butterfly catching is not gonna level you up, but, I mean, come on. Why should it be this discouraging? Alright, so, brace yourselves, because we are going in. for another bandit encounter. Alright? Ready? 2 bandits, one of them is an archer. It's all preloaded, so you don't have to worry too much of what they have and who they are. Specifically 2 bandits. One of them is going to be stuck up there. The other one is going to be a little bit of annoyance to me. You must use the freeze spell. You just have to. Unless you kill your opponent fast enough so they can actually hit you, freezing them will actually help you dodge their attacks, which is ridiculous, right? Dodge attacks with the freeze spell? How much depth is it in this game? Yeah, that's how crazy this game is. This game is absolutely crazy, dude. And a simple bandit can kill you. And that's the most satisfying thing. To kill a bandit and loot it. Just like that. You take everything. And I literally just forgot how I heal in this game. Holy shit. I'm retarded, man. To some extent, okay. I'm probably now... I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling very entertained because, like, I played Skyrim for years now. You know, I played it from the very beginning of the release. I was pretty much one of the first ones to get my hands on it because, you know, pirates. Pirates win all the time. Pirates don't give a fuck whether there's a physical copy or a non-physical copy. Now it's more or less, you know, reviewers get their copies. I forgot about that, because that was not a thing for me. I was never stepping on that. You can tell that's pretty dangerous too. If you double trap yourself, you die. So, that was cute. So there's a few random encounters. Sometimes on this road, but mostly on this road right there. So you have to be aware of what is it that you're encountering. It looks like it's a hunter, so... Because I don't allow people to... or myself, rather myself, but we're gonna call it, you know, a big deal. Because I encourage everyone to play this like that, you know. All of my friends to play Skyrim. If they want to get my respect, that's what you do. And honestly, that's a cool concept, isn't it? You want to earn someone's respect? You have nothing better to do in life but earn respect, which is actually a big deal in life. So, yeah, sometimes you feel like, oh, it's a very big deal if I earn respect from a YouTuber, but how about I'm just smart? You earn a respect of a person who's different than you, who has a different personality. Think about it this way. You know, we have been mesmerized by fame and fortune, but people who are famous, they're actually terrible people. Just by default. They're just gonna be slower than other people because they want to settle down. They're so close, right? I do allow you to kill hunters, by the way. You can kill them. For loot. It's probably gonna be my main source of loot, by the way. Once all the bandits are leveled up. And again, you reach level 8. Bandits are stronger now. And that's an oopsie. Try and get first hit if possible. On wolves. I saw wolves do a weird behavior. There's usually 2 of them. Now there's 1. So maybe every expansion they add a wolf or something. Or the wolf just runs away. I saw a wolf running around. Like, all the way around for some reason. They freak out or something. Even across the... Oh, there's a wolf here. That's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna be hunting a bunch of elks. I probably have never found this before. Maybe I did. This is really tough to actually know now. Really hard to keep track of. maybe in memory you can map out certain things, but it's just another interesting skill. Like, how are you gonna map things out? How are you gonna not level up for the most of the game until you start leveling up your enchantment? Because your enchantment level is pretty much the main level, I would say. Because it allows you to actually become stronger straight up. And you know exactly how strong you're becoming. This is ridiculously interesting to me. Like, wow. Is that simple? Enchanting level is your main level. And then you have some bonus, you know, ways of doing damage levels. But magic is different. So now I'm contemplating whether to kill these 3 wolves or not. Because they're ridiculously overpowered when they come in groups. I actually have to go back because now it's getting late. Ha! Dodge this embarrassment if I was to die. So 55 arrows. I don't buy arrows. I still allow you to buy arrows, but it's just what I do. I like when things are a little bit limited for me. So if I kill a hunter or something, someone that has arrows, all of a sudden I have more arrows. And you just don't spam enough arrows, and sometimes you run out of arrows. It's just very limited, very much embraces the strategy. And the reason why I don't allow people to buy arrows and craft arrows is because it's tied into the infinity of firewood. And infinity resources are obviously banned. Because why would you suffocate yourself just for gold, right? But technically you can get infinity of gold just by chopping up firewood constantly. You get 2 per piece, and you get 2 per action. So you get 4 gold like every 5 seconds or something. That's an idle game now. That's an AFK game, boys. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I like it. Now the screen is so dark I can barely see anything but the path. So we're just gonna follow that. I didn't show you guys how I enter Whiterun. I think that's Whiterun, right? No, it's yeah, it's Whiterun, yeah. Shit. I always mix those names up because they all start with this W thing. I don't know. Winterhold. Then there's something else too. I just jump on here. This is such a shortcut. There's actually a way to go from this rock to this rock, and then you technically you did this. I don't do it. I can show you though. Alright, you go here, here, and from this thing you go here, and you're here. Congratulations. But I do the longer. Sometimes you just miss. Sometimes it's just weirder. So to make things consistent, I do a little bit longer route. But that's how you do it. That's how you enter Whiterun with style, dude. With speedrun style. You're kind of using the speedrun's mentality because you want to make everything efficient, but you're also slowing yourself down to make it last longer, not just like, oh, I completed the game, so it's over, you know. You have to click E and yes to do this faster. I'll leave myself like 5 iron. How about that? 5 iron. Seems reasonable. Because iron is just abundant. I will make a bunch of iron stuff and sell it. I think I have a pretty... I don't want to encumber myself, so I'll just make 3 sets. Alright, that's good. 3 sets of iron. Refine it. So I'm barely gonna scratch the surface of smithing. I still don't have silver. I pretty much skipped silver somehow. I know exactly where it was, but it sometimes is not obvious. Yeah. Let's just go to sleep again. Or did I slept ever? I think I did. Yeah, I did, but no, I don't know, man. I think I slept in Riverwood. This is the first time we're gonna be sleeping. So I started at 10, around 10. I finished my video. Then I came back to Skyrim. Now it's 11. So 1 hour has been completed. I probably will take a break. Because I need to drink, I need to eat in real life. I have to still ensure that the video is still going strong. It is. Whoa. Oh, it's probably fine. Like you probably saw the footage. I just saw the black screen. It freaks me out. In case this is one of those times you play a game and it doesn't actually record it. What? Whew, okay. Let's go back. Whoops. Stupid Skyrim, dude. While we're waiting for Skyrim to load up, how about I talk about how to truly be a simp, right? Just like I play Skyrim as a fucking boss, as a man, as a real man. How do you pick up women as a real man? Well, I realized, damn, women are always gonna get themselves in trouble, potentially. They will always like some fucking bailout, or just some free stuff, okay? They will always like free stuff. That's what you give them. But you don't make it free. Don't be a simp. You only went halfway. That's what makes simps. Is they suck up to women for no way to actually claim reward. You spend time with the women. You try to be their friend and whatever. Try to hook them up with how cool you are. And slowly lessen and lessen what free stuff you're willing to give in order for hangouts to happen. For me, I can't afford none of that shit. I literally give everything that's already free for free. But whatever I have for free is kind of higher level, I would say. Like higher level conversations. Nobody cares about conversations, but like, for fuck's sake, I can give you a higher level of that shit. So probably you never cared because nobody actually delivered you a quality good before. Quality fucking service, dude. So, in that sense, you know, my life is completely different than most normal people who earn a bunch of money. It's kind of lame. It's something I ended previous video with, so it's still in the right context, even if you just tuning in. You probably need to watch most of my videos, especially while you're playing Skyrim, please. Okay, you're banned from not watching my videos. That one simple ban, I can definitely do. While you play Skyrim, you also have to watch my videos. Just so we ensure that even if you don't play on legendary difficulty, you still play on a very high difficulty, okay? Listening to my shit is pretty high tier, I would say. Even I'm always thinking, like, even setting up a fucking microphone and speaking into it, it seems like an easy thing to do. Who knows? You can be as insecure as it gets on that thing. It's like, sometimes maybe it's not gonna work perfectly. Maybe the software is gonna fuck up something. And no one's gonna complain about it, so you never know what can happen. You know? When things are good, things are actually bad. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I need complaints? In this patch of planes, there's actually a saber cat. Be careful. Saber cats gonna get more and more common as we go across this game. So I'm trying to be very careful here. It's somewhere deeper into the patch, but it's there. And I don't like it. Also, I just trigger the combat, so I can't actually harvest anything anymore. That's so lame. I'll take a shot. Mostly, I probably shouldn't take shots, because not only arrows are super valuable, but yeah, let's just take it properly. So yeah, even if you're in combat, you can still pick up your pickaxe and just smash it. I do believe you can do this one. But certain things get stuck. And the moment you smash the wrong thing the wrong way, it's a whoopsie. You're gonna get stuck. You can't get any resources out of that thing anymore. And that's a big deal. Because resources is how we do things now. Also, I skipped trading. Oh no! Oh no, they're traveling! The cats! Holy shit, we need the cats. Where are the cats, dude? They're still traveling, right? Where are the cats? I hope the random encounter here doesn't fuck me in the ass. And fuck me in the cats. Come on, dude. My inventory is full. I'm desperate. Please. Please, I have to reach the cats. Maybe outrun them or something, but I just have to be sure. So I probably outrun them. They're slow. Or they could have despawned, which is the worst scenario of all time. Why? They look like they could have despawned. But please don't. Don't hurt me like that. Yeah, it looks like... No! That looks like cats. I think we got them. I think we got them, boys. Sweet Easter, boys. Alright, sell that shit. Level up, apparently. I think at this point we're trying to get super slow in terms of leveling up. Look at how many cabbages I have collected. That is 200 gold from cabbages alone. 72 gold from potatoes. And I will keep tomatoes. Potentially, I can already get the tomato. No, speech requirement still 2. And especially when I skipped one speech bump. It's gonna get uglier because of that. Alright, I'll keep the rest. Of course, we'll come again. Die, die, die. If you calm someone and then attack, they actually decalm themselves, so it's not a spell you can abuse. You can only abuse Fury. With Fury, eating dares and killing dares is just a breeze. And that frustrates me. Even hunting's supposed to be difficult, okay? And it is difficult. At any point you can bump into some asshole out of nowhere, enemy out of nowhere, and you're way less aware because you're hunting shit down. And these things are running around all over. Come on, bruh. I'm gonna get you. See, they're running around. It's quite fascinating. But they get stuck too. And did an oopsie. That's cute. You can probably pick up venison if you're really desperate for gold. But you're trying to avoid heavy things, obviously. And I just remember we need to ensure to loot the corpse husband. He has a lot of subscribers in there. That's right, boys. At some point, like, my commentary has to talk about maybe YouTube Rewind or something. It's gonna be boring. I don't want this to be boring. Even to watch. Because this is like 3 hours of like important footage. Training experience for you. Special training exercise. This is around here where the saber cat resides. I don't want to trigger that battle. Because running away from saber cat is not difficult, but not guaranteed. And when something is not guaranteed, it's deadly. Even if it's not difficult, I don't care. It still kills me in 2 hits. If something goes wrong. I'll take cabbages and put the lantern down. What the fuck? Get out of here. Get out of here, shovel. I have to do this every time. I won't loot the chest. I'll just take this stuff. This stuff. Okay, I will loot the chest for you, assholes. But bear in mind that I can die. This is not a guarantee escape right now. But just to make this gameplay a little bit more interesting, because I believe when the mage shows up, he has a chance to shoot at me. And he probably has double chance. I also don't allow it to take skooma because it's kind of like a potion, so forget about skooma. Yeah, it's a potion alcohol. Weird, okay? Really weird. I know. And it only gives stamina. But it's expensive. And it's illegal in general, so like why would you trade illegal shit? A horse shows up and like you have some, I smell some skooma and he kicks you in the face. And game over. Alright, you ready, kids? This just attacks you with 2 heavy-handed bandits. Basically 2-handed, right? And then a 2nd level mage bandit. So you literally can't win. You have to run as fast as you possibly can. I don't pick up scrolls because scrolls look way too expensive than they actually are. Let's run! Three dudes show up. They actually chasing me. They actually saw me. They will chase me for a long time, dude. This is not gonna be cheese, dude. I have to try and escape. And I'm escaping towards guards. If they're still chasing me, I have a chance to escape. They're not. They gave up. Didn't necessarily ran away. Ran away far away, so they don't want to attack me. This is where silver is, so that's cute. I still remember pretty well what it is. I also kind of wanted the corundum where the bandits were attacking the dude. There's some corundum in there. So I'm actually gonna travel slightly back. I don't think I will trigger any bandits. I thought the elk was the band. Oh, what's that? What's that? What is this? Oh, Stormcloaks. Oh shit. We can trigger and a battle. Oh my god, they're waiting for their friend. Holy shit, dude. Now I'm scared, okay? The mage can still be a nuisance. But when there is a way to trigger a battle. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trigger a battle sequence. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, guys. I want some action in here. The game gets kind of boring at some point. No, they don't see me. Yikes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got him. We got him battling. Let's go. Let's see who wins. I'm not a part of this, boys. Holy shit, is this gonna be insanely intense. Get the fucking life, bandit. Oh shit, I activated Stormcloaks too. I have to kill them all. No! They're attacking me because there were bandits this whole time. Okay, 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 okay. Oh no, 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 no. If he hits me with an arrow. Got him. I got him. Ah! Ah! He killed the Stormcloaks. Motherfucker. Ooh. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. This might not actually work. Oh my god, wow. Ow, that's the spot, man. You never know what's gonna happen in the battle. So I allow it, man. I fucking allow it. You don't even know where the corpses are. And you can hunt down peaceful creatures at the same time. So it's basically the gold mine of all things. So this is why I was so excited to create a battle sequence that's just nuts. Oh man, that is so badass, dude. Yeah, it feels like this is again tantrum of whatever. I don't even want to fucking call it that way. You have to respect whatever I want to say, right? But you get the idea. Little children, cover your ears. That sort of stuff. No, but people are so pretentious, they feel like, you know, we're all evil. You know, if we have an ability to actually exploit something, we're gonna exploit something. Which is just not my way of life. I don't know, guys. And people will still think like, no, you're exploiting the fact that you're saying you're not exploiting, but you're still exploiting that. Shut the fuck up, man. But everyone else still exploiting, so you're still exploiting because you belong to. No, if I don't subscribe to people, then I don't. Oh wow, they were fighting too. So they were weak already, right? They were maybe fighting one, maybe not a lot. Okay, one. No, they were fighting full fucking... What the fuck was happening here? Oh my god. Holy moly, this is gold mine unleashed. This is like maximum gold you can get in a game at a time. Now, the maximum actual gold is when you get to a certain area and start, I'm gonna give you guys the names. I don't have the names. I'm not a fucking nerd. Holy shit. Okay, Markath. Why is it like this? What a shitty map. Yeah, you get to Markath, you get Dwarven ingots, and that's a big deal. Let's throw away garbage. Oh, that's sweet. And this. Bam. Bam. Whew. I think there's one more bandit somewhere. I'm not sure if I can find it anymore. So that's one bandit. That's the second. Okay, that's the second bandit. That's right. And I wish I could pick up the iron armor, but probably won't. Let's just So we got away with murder. Actually, the mage was not second level because I wasn't level 8. So, second level bandit means bandit outlaw. And then the bandit thug is third level. Okay. That is fucking nasty, dude. So we're gonna go back and sell stuff. This is normally how it all goes. You go for an adventure, you come back when your inventory is full. And hopefully we can empty it as best as we can. Hopefully you're gonna find like a farmer soon enough, because I'm getting nervous. You can imagine how 100 cabbages looks like. See, I'm bad with names. They get stuck so easily. I'm kind of blinded out, basically. I feel empty inside. But that's a part of an act. Yeah, that's... No. It's just how I feel, dude. See that? But I think that's just American culture. Like, everything is a part of an act. Everything is a part of an exploit of some kind. It's just so annoying. It makes things so lame. Alright, now that we have a little bit of silver, and I know where to get the second silver, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a walk. 1, 2. You have to still ensure that you have enough steel to upgrade. Reminds me when I started smithing. Yeah, right. Garnet or amethyst? I picked the more expensive one, obviously. And then, let's get some leather. Not much hunted down, actually. I'm gonna keep leather as it is. Refine steel armor, sell it. It's pretty straightforward. Once you get to dwarven stuff, you actually get incredible amounts of gold. But, you know, with the exchange of leveling up a bunch. That's a bad thing. Leveling up is a bad thing in this game. Who would have thought? Is the craziest. This is probably how RPGs are meant to be. Leveling up is supposed to be bad. But what is supposed to be good is that you can level up almost anything. Fucking women levels you up or something. You know? Some stupid trap skills level you up, and it's just so satisfying, dude. Oh my god. And sometimes there is a reason of why you want to level up something to a certain degree. So yeah, you can find some cool little perks that are actually useful, but they're hard to find. And if you're just playing it as a normal RPG, you're gonna get trapped in a position where your opponents are way higher level than you are. And that's the fucking way to play this game. That's the fucking way to play RPGs, man. Like, are you kidding me? This sounds ridiculously cool. Because each time, it's a replayable game, because each time you're gonna do better. And it's not a speedrun. That's the most important part. Not only you can replay the same game over and over again and dig deeper, especially for Skyrim's case, digging deeper into the game, you will find things all over. You, like even that stupid strong box in the middle of nowhere with a little gem in there. I just created an amethyst ring, right? I needed that gem to create a better ring than I would normally would. It's still 20 gold, but it's still 20 gold, okay? You sell things for 3 times less of the value. So when I say 20 gold, it's usually just around 7 that you actually get for a sale, but it's still 7 gold. And 7 gold would be huh. 1/3 of a percentage. That's not a lot. Let's forget about that then. Just pick up butterflies. There is corundum ore right here. Let's go. Let's grab them. I don't have the entire map of all the ores. Don't worry about it. We just find them as we go. But it's everywhere. That's my map. That's what it says. If I had a map, it says it's everywhere. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, one thing about life that I also found out, and I constantly repeat that to myself as well, to some degree, is that you learn to do something, but you learn to do something completely on your own. It's up to you how that thing works in the first place. So for example, when I was a programmer, I learned everything on my own, right? It's up to me to make things work. And other people know how things work in their way, but we kind of accept each other's way of life, right? I mean, we're not judging people too much, I think. So that's cool. I think there were 2 wolves, but one of them died, maybe? That's kind of awkward. Alright, more corundum. There's a special corundum place. There are 2 special places. One is a little bit harder to get, and it's a mine. This mine exists in the pathway here. So this would be east. If we go to east, if we go to south, there's a very basic mine for corundum, but this is, because it's basic, we're gonna go there first. And then we're also gonna have to conquer in our pathway an iron mine. That's the first mine that I visited, and I pick up the pickaxe, but I never really cleared it. So that's something we're gonna do as well. And basically, yeah, you explore, you figure out what you can and cannot do in the game, and you're gonna die a bunch of times, so be prepared. Just be prepared. Because, as long as you ensure that you don't have to rewatch cutscenes and all that shit, you already have your character ready in a Helgen Keep. Once you prepare that, and you equipped it with items and all that stuff. The reason I pick Imperials is no particular reason. I mean, I need a two-handed weapon actually, and two-handed weapons is not something Imperials actually have. And even after you equip stuff, it's a little bit an awkward state because once you need to loot the other room you have to wait for it to open up. You have to kill the dudes. You can't just go through linearly. You have to backtrack a little bit. It's just uncomfortable, I would say. Even though you get more gold because their equipment is more expensive, I would say it's not worth missing out on a two-handed weapon, because you might not have a two-handed weapon for a long time. It's not necessarily like a necessity, but this... I'll actually kill bandits beforehand. And I'm also hunting down some eagles if I see one. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it, but I did it. This is actually tough target. It gives you 60 gold, which translates to 20 gold for sales. It's not a lot, but we basically do whatever we can in this game. Every single action that gives you profit is gonna be incredibly useful, because Grand Soul Gems sell for 1,200. 1,200 for each Grand Soul Gem for your enchantment needs. And you will need as many of them as you can get your hands on, because you need all those enchantments, man. Anytime you can get a better enchantment, you'll need it. It's just that fucking simple. So this is the main goal of the game. The main goal of the game is find great enchantments and apply them. Find Grand Soul Gems as well. These things are easy to kill, as long as you don't stand in one place, obviously. And don't get judged by the axe. Smashed, man. I don't know, judge sounds like a cool thing to get damaged by. Cool action. Axe of judgment. See? That shit exists. Alright, bruh. I love a good fight too, asshole. Yeah, bruh. He's not dying? He's not dying. We need to archer up. This might not go my way, actually, you know. But I'll try. Come on, bruh. Oh. Yeah, it's not going my way. I'm being hunted down by the third one. And he knows where I am. If you spam like this, you can actually kill them faster, but I try not to exploit the game that much, dude. Like the game is so exploitable, so breakable. Literally just spam like this and you actually kill your opponent super fast. What? You know? It's fucking annoying. How many exploits can you fucking find in this game? That's the question. Because it feels like you have to ban almost everything. Almost everything you do. There's also a way to like double power attack. There's also I ban soups because they feel a little bit too strong. You don't have to worry about too many bans, but all you have to know is like, don't exploit the game. It's just like so dumb. There's a lot of things that are obvious exploits. Now, the reason why soup is an obvious exploit is because it regenerates your health super fast. It regenerates your stamina super fast. And when your stamina regenerates, you can actually power attack consecutive times pretty much. It's so annoying, but there's another exploit apparently. And fuck that. Okay, if I can't kill a single creature anymore in my gameplay, the game ends. Okay. But when is that gonna happen? I don't think I can hunt this guy down. I mean, I never can. It's just when I'm close enough I can. Wasting arrows is a bad idea, by the way. I'm just saying. So, yeah, let's not try too hard. I think I saw. Never mind. Just so painful. Alright. So we're gonna go back to River Woods. There's a little bit of a shortcut we're gonna take. We're gonna go straight down the hill. I haven't went this way specifically, but I will because there is an iron. Maybe there isn't. I probably picked it up, didn't I? Probably went straight for it. I don't know. There's also a mud crab, which we can ignore. Yep, pick it up. That's what I do. That's what I do best. And I try not to touch water. It's just scary, dude. What if I get wet? What if I get stuck in mud? You know? And the mud crabs come out and fucking eat me. You know, you have to leave some exploits for imagination. I'm just saying. I'm trying not to touch water. Because it's better that way. It's a bad hat. I can't swim. I can't touch water, please. How about that? Alright, so let's sell this shit. Is that level 20 we're talking about, bruh? Did I see level 20? You bruh? Let's get some leather stuff. I guess I have enough leather strips, but they get used very fast. I'm kind of insecure about leather strips. Easily insecure. Okay. All of this is checked out. We're gonna check upstairs real quick. Potato, carrot. Okay. Let's go now. Sell. Riverwood, okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sorry about that. You can feel how long I've been playing this game. You can just fucking feel it. I'm annoyingly skilled. Even just a simple task as selling something, as leveling up, and knowing that tomatoes now sell for 2, so I can sell them because I cannot sell them at any other place that would sell for more. But here you go. I think some places give you a little bit of a up count. I can't call it a discount. A bonus? I don't know. I don't want to buy this thing, Amulet of the Bella. Yeah, it's gonna give me a profit. Yeah, I get it. But it looks like an exploit to me. So personally, I'm not gonna dibble dabble, boys. I will take the ring though. It looks decent. So the question is like destruction, rope 2. I think it's reasonable to pick it up. Early game, you can spend all the gold. Let's put it that way. And honestly, I barely had enough. It's amazing. I'm so satisfied. Oddly satisfying would be if I had exactly the gold that I needed. But it was even more oddly satisfying because I had just a little bit more gold. How about that? That's sweetly satisfying. Oddly satisfying is like awkward satisfaction, I think. Sweet is like when things go your way because, you know, your way is nice. You're just being nice with your ways. I don't know. It's so satisfying. In a good way now. Here you go. Also, yeah, if you take anything but Imperials, you have to deal without steel and iron bars for free. This guy also has a chest inside. Like, holy shit. Of course you get your own perks. But these perks are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So, all you're seeing right now are perks for being an Imperial from the very beginning. Technically, you're not supporting either side. It's almost like, do you choose left or right? Does it matter that much? Why is there only 2 choices, right? If it matters that much, like, you need more choices. But that's the whole point. You just pick a side to have a side. To have someone by your side. That's how life works. You're born in a certain place because why do you have a choice? Why should you have a choice of where you're born? It's like someone really wanted a fucking baby and now they have it. And apparently it's you. Congratulations. I can fuck up your parents, whoever they are. It doesn't matter who your parents are. You're gonna get fucked in the ass. Hopefully not literally. But why not? Why not literally? Jesus Christ. We need to be progressive. Oh man. You know when you're laughing somewhere out in the world or in the future or in the past, it's happening anyways. You know, that's what laughing means. It's very uncomfortable. I don't know what humor is, dude. I honestly don't. I just speculated just now. But it sounds about right. You know, it's close, it's there, it's possible, but you're not gonna do it because it's just ridiculous in the culture that we live in. So I think laughter is actually a cultural significance, identity, sort of. Right? Like you identify some kind of culturally significant decision. Not necessarily an expectation people have, but we have decided something. So we kind of do have expectations, but it's just... You can still kind of do it if someone consents, you know? That's what makes it so funny, right? If someone would consent it, like it would happen. If you consent to jump off a cliff, you will die, and it's just funny, right? But it's also sad at the same time, but you could have done nothing about it. So I think that's what makes things funny. And bad things happen to other people. But they kind of consented to that. That's the move. You laugh, you lose, boys. And now you know how to laugh. So, now you're vulnerable to PewDiePie's videos. Congratulations. See, I'm a good CEO. Come on, dude. Oh. Oh no, I have to get 2 hits. I can't heal without 2 hits. Come on, bruh. I don't know if I want to attack. I can't heal. Just hit me, bruh. I want to see what you can do. Come on, just hit me. Come on, bruh. I guess I just go into this game mode, boys. Oh, that's right, bruh. Okay. I'm still very insecure. You have to go one-handed on this guy. Oh no, I missed. And you circle around them. But you still kind of do one-handed on archers. Not naturally, but, you know, it's just easier that way. Because they have, like, a short dagger. You don't necessarily have to hold back against two-handed if you can handle them. But it's best to go two-handed when you want to kill something fast. If you want to dodge their attacks, it's best to go with one-handed. That's the whole slew. I'll call it flew of things. I don't care, man. What is a slew? What the fuck? Yeah, I have extra magicka now. Do I need stamina? I'll take stamina, whatever. It's not a big deal. Mostly magic is what I care about, but now that I have extra, I'll pick up two-handed now. It's still a tough choice. Because do you pick up two-handed or one-handed? And you have to pick up both. You literally do. These are very tough perks to actually go through, I would say. You're not gonna lose too much for removing certain skill trees from your gameplay. So alchemy is removed, illusion is crippled, conjuration is removed. Conjuration is fully removed. I don't like people conjuring weapons. That's also pretty strong, to be honest. And it's almost like, what's the point, right? You have your own weapon, don't you? It's just annoying. And while conjuring weapons, you have to keep reconjuring those weapons, and you get experience for conjuration for free, pretty much. So there's actually a lot of exploits. Like, free experience is a no-no. Alright? Just freely, oh, let's mine some experience. Let's do a repetitive task. Even if it's throughout your gameplay you're doing a repetitive task like armoring up. I could have armored up against, you know, those bandits that were in the camp, and I was anticipating a tough battle. I could have armored up. I just hate using mana, because I always feel bad about it. But maybe in the late game, when I have a lot of mana, you know, because the game slows down a little bit. You saw how mana was like super important for me. I could have healed, I could have done all these things until I couldn't. And there's a special stone of Atronach that not only gives you extra mana, but protects you from some spell damage by giving you more mana while you're being attacked by spells. So you can heal infinitely for as long as a mage is attacking you. That will allow you to really roast mages and give back to them what they deserve. So that stone is basically essential. At first, the first stone that I pick from the 3 stones that are in the starting area over there, the first stone I pick is 20% more magic experience. I still like to be stronger, right? In that sense. Did this dog came without a hunter? What happened there? Because I accidentally attacked the dog. I didn't meant to do that. So yeah, I take 20% more magic experience gain. So, you know, restoration goes faster, destruction goes faster. They kind of need it. They're kind of too slow. And they're very strong in general. They're going to be used throughout the game. Throughout the entire game. Probably won't start attacking wolves with two-handed weapon for a long time. But that's naturally what happens. You start attacking dogs. Because they attack you, they bite you back, and you can heal that. And it's not necessarily like an exploit that you can heal damage, heal your wounds. It's just a normal thing after a combat to do. In the middle of a combat, that would be a little bit annoying. If you can just heal up all the time. So this is why I cripple my ability to pick up restoration perks, but that just means I pick up other perks, so it doesn't mean anything. I just like a little bit more difficult gameplay, but I can stand it. It means I can pick up other perks and not worry about restoration for quite a while. That's it. That's all it means. You can probably pick up restoration if you like. Here we go. Yeah, but all I'm saying is this game is so easy to exploit. You have to be careful. You have to be careful not to break a game. And that is very sad, because normally in Hearthstone, people have asked for long enough to the point where nerfs happen, but nerfs still hardly happen. They're not exactly like a go-to thing, which would be go-to thing for every other card game that's not as popular, because they feel like they're in that shadow market realm. But that's the fucking sweet spot right there, where you're not completely in the spotlight and you're not completely in the shadows. When you're in that middle spot where you can do whatever the fuck you want, that means you're gonna make a great game. And it should stay in that position where you allow yourself to do whatever you want with the game. And you allow to nerf the game as much as you have to. And you learn faster, because whatever mistakes you're gonna make, you're gonna undo those mistakes easily. Like, what's the point of enforcing this struggle? So I'll finish up these 3 bandits, and we're gonna go back to Riverwood and sleep, because it's getting late. And for me, that's equivalent to death as well. I knew you would come here and suck my dick, right? This encounter is actually tough. And if you don't use freeze spell, I'm not sure you can beat it. Oh. Because he could have attacked me, and that's a lot of damage. And this guy could potentially kill me, but they can't touch me. Can't touch this dude. No, I'm not gonna sing that. Just not. But it's gonna happen at some point. I'll sing every song ever I can get. I will not be that fucking cover boy that covers every song. So yeah, I'm talking about next year. I'm gonna be doing that kind of crazy shit, where I'm a singer all of a sudden and everyone's like, what? What's happening again? It's happening again. He's being weird again. Yeah. Where's the dude? He's in the bushes, man. Bushes of love. Ah, here you go. Trying to take my stuff, bruh? Trying to take my stuff, bruh? Get out of here. See, there's utility for almost every item, including like shield, if you want to level up or something. Your shield. You're blocking. And it's just such a cute little weapon, too. Shield as a weapon. Who would have thought? We'll see what I can do. I still haven't mastered blocking. So that's just a cute little thing for me. Alright, alright. One last thing is, maybe I can throw some shit out, like fur buttes. Fur buttes. The best way to fucking spell out buttes. Boots. Buttes, man. Fur buttes. You have a nice little fur butte accent. I'll just go to Riverwood, skip the mine. We're gonna visit the mine straight up next. I need to check the time. So we save it up. I think I skipped like 10 minutes or something. Let's say 20. Where's the save? Load. Okay, so we're hour number 2. That's cute. I think you will get the full idea in 3 hours, right? And it's uncut. So I have to keep up being entertaining the whole time. Which is the proof that I'm not a boring person to myself. I'm not boring myself to death. You can trust me. That's one way you can trust a person. Sometimes people put in enough effort so you can trust them because you can get what you need, right? But sometimes there's a person like myself that is not gonna stop entertaining myself every step of the way until I go to sleep, and then you're like, oh, what a boring dude. That's right. I'm boring when I sleep. That's so annoying. Okay, so I picked up a potion. I will have to return it to the floor, gang. Oh, oops, I picked up too much garbage. I should have picked the iron armor, but whatever. We're gonna pick it up anyways, because we need it. I wasn't too desperate. I did left iron armor previously when the greatest battle of all time happened. We still remember that, I hope. But damn, this is a lot to... You bet is 150 times 3 is 450. So I'm literally carrying 45 kilos or something. Pounds of cabbages. Okay. We're done here. I can't actually sell the sword because soul trapping, not my style anymore. It used to be my thing. It used to be pretty fun, but I realized it's too easy. Getting gems in general, I probably have a few now. No, not a single one. No, it's too tough. The reason why you can sell weapons and not armor that's enchanted is because weapons don't give anything. Not a single fucking piece of experience when you disenchant them. So I will sell it. Okay, I decided. It's gonna be a sale, and this was a successful sale because you heard level up, boys. So we're at level 21 at speech. That's cute. Damn thieves. And we sleep. Let's go. Keep bumping into those carrots though. Karens. There's also a few barrels around here that open up once you trade, I think, or make friends with someone. I don't know how they open up, by the way. I just spend enough time and they're open. Some of them have fish, which are cool. There's only one bed that opens up near the entrance. You have to know that too. You have to be nerdy enough to play this game like a man. That's the whole point, right? You're nerdy enough to achieve something interesting in life. That's what it's all about, man. That's what intelligence is needed for. People don't understand that intelligence is actually entertaining. Who would have thought, huh? But here you go. I'm climbing groups for no particular reason. I'm just not bored. I'm definitely not bored. Look at how entertaining it is. I've never done this before, by the way. So for me, it's kind of weird. Just like, yep. I wonder if I can get from this roof to that roof without dying. Nope. Looks too deadly for me. Like, what are we talking about here? Maybe with a shout. I don't know how shouts work. Do they have gravity or something? Still? Probably not. Probably it's kind of animation based. Or like set velocity based. I can't even tell, man. How would you program without gravity? What's the point even? Alright, so I loot the cave. I'm getting a little bit tired now. I will take a pause, but we have to complete the goddamn 3 hours. Let's go. 1 more hour. Ugh. We can do this. It's not necessarily my job. But who fucking cares these days, right? But that's the whole point. Like, people play games. Right? It's not necessarily entertaining, however. We can't necessarily watch that stuff. It's not culturally significant. But one thing that can be culturally significant is when I say how to play a game. Specifically me, because, like, who else is gonna do it? Your grandma? PewDiePie's not gonna play Skyrim. So let's handle those 2 bandits. We're still level 6, which is close to closing down the bandit raiding capacity. When is the second one that's gonna show up? He's just there hanging. Probably got stuck. What did I do to you, buddy? What happened? Oh no, I dodged your attack, bruh. I'll just let him hit me at this point. This is so pathetic. Get out of here. Into the dead realm. Realm of the dead. Alright, let's keep going. It does become like a speed run in a way. You can tell I know all of these fucking moves. But it's not guaranteed that I succeed here. Alright. I think I showed at some point how to play Puzzle Quest. So you look into that as well. Highly recommended, basically. Alright, we're gonna mine for a little bit. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's gonna be half of the cave's gameplay, is just mining. Yeah. Another thing that people have is like anxiety, high anxiety, that they feel that they need to do more and more and more and more. Until they crash, obviously. And they keep crashing. It's like a bunch of addicts keep crashing and crashing. It's tough to control this feeling. So I don't have particular tips, maybe. But just relax, you know, that just like Ariana made the breathing video and said, oh, someone just gave me an advice to breathe whenever I'm anxious. Yeah, and breathing is about forgetting about your problem. Just forget about no. Don't get into too much into deep. into a feeling or something you're trying to do, it's not worth it. Nothing is necessarily worth it in life. You must understand. Nothing has inherent value of worth. So it's kind of awkward, but I think I want to hide, actually. I don't like this start. I like when the archer... Oh my god. All of them are chasing me now. I like when I can separate one of them away from the crowd. Because there are 3 people out there. And I'm gonna just knock out all the torches. And slowly blast him out of here. If I can separate the crowd. Shit. Alright. Oh my god, he has a hammer. She has a hammer, I think. Let's be sexist for a moment. Because these are bandits. Okay. Tactical sexism right there. Even the fucking archer showed up. Oh my god, no. Oh no. What the fuck? Even an archer. Archer usually gets stuck on the fucking bridge. So this is the first time it actually happens to me. Like this. Should be more excited, but means nothing to me because he's dead. Get out of here, bruh. No! It could have hit me hard, dude. Oh my god, he's still hitting me. It's so much easier to just snipe them down, apparently. Okay. Get wrecked, bruh. It also feeds a little bit of fear. Now the biggest fear that I have is I won't find the dead bodies. Where the fuck are dead bodies? Well, we're gonna equip a torch at this point. This is now reckless. Try and find dead bodies like this. They're all over the floor here. Here's one. Here's the second one. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, we cleared. That's the sound of clearing. You probably haven't heard it, but I did. And we'll have to come back one more time, which just simply means that I'm a very terrible at managing my inventory, okay? Very terrible doing just that. But I will be able to come from the back this time. If you come from the back into this cave, 4 bandits get deleted and you don't get the gold for looting them. And you get less action from the game too. So technically, don't do it. Alright, so I'll show the secret cave. It's the exit, basically. I'm running for some reason. I'm stuck at running position. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Okay, maybe I just exited the cave in the wrong ways and it broke the game as well. So sad. I hope Special Edition like has all the expansions automatically added. I think I might replay the game or re-download the game, but I don't think it's worth it for me. I think I'm stuck here. I'm just saying. I hope it's convenient for other people. And for me whenever. I happen to be the other person in this story. You know, you never know. Alright, so, I don't know. sold everything. I think I'm going back all the way, which is not ideal. No, I'm gonna pick it up. I have to go all the way back because I need to get to the just the smithing part. No, smelting. Yeah, smelting ingots. That's what we're doing. So let's just yeah, this part of the game is boring, right? It can feel boring because I banned fast travel and all that shit. In reality, I actually encourage fast travel. It's just, I don't like it too much. I encourage it because, like, you should go from one place to the other, respect time and sleep at night, which time still moves, so technically it's not that easy to just dodge a loss of time, for example. And in case you can check the calendar of Skyrim or whatever, how much time you actually spent. That would be an interesting thing. If you just waste time like this. I can jump here, I think, and get the chest. I will still leave a ton of stuff behind. I don't think I can pick up everything. But the main parts is iron ore. Iron ore is 1 for 20 gold. 1 iron ore is worth 25 gold. But as you can tell, it sells for 3 times less. At some point you're gonna get like a 40% sale at most goods. I'm not sure when that happens, but it's probably significant, so it would mean you sell for 4/5 or whatever. No, 4/10. That will be the math. Divide by 10 and multiply by 4 instead of 3. How about that? And that's the way you progress in a nerdy style, but I would never call it nerdy. I'm just saying this is enjoyable for everyone, and it's difficult enough so it's enjoyable for a long time. See, the difficulty is, right, like, there's always gonna be tough encounters that you can sort of defeat, but sort of gonna get trampled. Like, there's gonna be a certain chance you're gonna be trampled, so you're trying to map out what are the encounters that you can guarantee yourself to win. You have to guarantee 100% to win. That's what's so satisfying, is getting that luck out of the way. Because things don't actually randomly generate here. Things are actually very stale, and that's a little bit of a flavorful thing, in my opinion. If you start dealing with random generation, at some point the game will break again. It's just how it works. I think, yeah, I looted everything. I can pick up some extra stuff, and I need to pick up some extra iron ore around this. No? It's complete. Alright, so I pick up the swords. And I pick up the swords from that place too, from the ground. Alright. And then we go out. Still pretty intense. Every little thing you do is fucking intense. Because you kind of want to do it fast. Still. Alright, we're out. Similarly to Fallout 4, you can also play Fallout 4 in a similar format, I would say. Highest difficulty. Gets pretty annoying pretty fast. You can die in very cheesy ways, so it's not very entertaining either to try and play like this. But there's enough space in Fallout 4 where, you know, there's plenty of things to do, plenty of tasks to do. The only problem I see in Fallout 4 is that you encounter stronger opponents. All of them get stronger. Even the flies get stronger, the vicious dogs get stronger. Pretty much every opponent you're gonna face gets automatically stronger the deeper you go. But they don't automatically get stronger around the beginner area, so you have to like drain that area as best as you can. So Fallout 4 plays out a little bit differently, obviously. It has different set of skills, and I think I actually approve Fallout 4 to be not quite easily bannable, I would say. I don't think I banned almost anything at all in that game. Which is, except power armor, of course. Let's just be honest about that one little thing. You banned that one little thing, and I know the game really encourages you to use the power armor, but for fuck's sake. It's the most creepiest gameplay decision that they've done, is give something overpowered from the very beginning. And who does that? So we just ignore it. And but that's a pretty much knows we're free will people. We're gonna do whatever we want. So they just threw whatever at us. It's like, well, if you want to, you can use the most powerful thing in the universe of Fallout. Come here, bruh. I need to loot you, bruh. Now, you need 5 leather. 5 leather to get... No. 6 leather to get leather armor. So that's 3 deers. Every 3 deers, you get 150 gold. And that's around 4 leather armor. So that's around 50 gold for sale. So you get 50 profit for each 3 deers killed. And 50 profit is around 1 chest of profit. If you find a chest in the game, you most of the time find 50 gold. Around that. We opened 2 chests, and that's kind of what we found. And that just happens consecutive times at this point, I would say. Also, as a bonus sale, I will go to a special location. There are 4 barrels filled with mead. We can pick up the mead. It is extremely profitable. I think it's like 200 gold. It's almost like a quest. Just steal some mead. Because it's not stealing. It's actually like left there in the open. Actually, you can get 4, 7, or 10. So we rolled 4 this whole way. Okay, I'm kind of unlucky in this position. The last time I did it was I rolled twice 7. But I don't think I ever rolled all 10s or anything, so now I'm feeling down. But it doesn't matter, it's not like it's a big deal of RNG. Just a thin thingy. Alright, so climb all the way up. Get in there. You can jump from here. Jump quickly. And let's go through the shops now. I don't think I need to enchant anything. I still haven't found anything, really. I think I did it once, right? Alongside with you. watching, so we'll see. But I don't need it anymore. So get all the steel. This is a lot of corundum we have collected. Even without... Oh yeah, we did touch the corundum mine. You saw me mine 3 pieces of that, so... Steel, 1, 2, 3. Iron, 1, 2, 3. I think the positive thing about anxious people is they kind of detect whether something feels wrong or whatever. But for me, it's too hard to tell. I always feel bad about myself, so I just don't know. I honestly don't know what's good or bad, so... This is why my happiness is different from other people, but it's not necessarily different. You know, I will still be happier if I feel good, you know. Just right now, I feel like I can't buy the stuff that I want in terms of food. And that's like the most painful thing in life. Just attempt to buy cheap food and pretend that it's like the greatest thing of all time. Because it gives me cheap wings. And yes, like, if you play games, you don't care much about what kind of food you eat. As long as it goes in without problems. And it actually, you know, you still have to have a high variety of foods, and you have to know how to cook them and prepare them for yourself. It's not an easy fucking life, man. Life ain't easy. People default into, like, quick prepared foods and all that, and they're not cheap. I'm not a mighty huntsman, though. Alright, 2,200. I can't afford 1 Grand Soul Gem, but I will not use Grand Soul Gem until my enchantment is at least twice perked, and it's at level 20. So 2 perks on enchantments at level 20. I didn't level up enchanting, so that means I have nothing? No. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Okay, so whatever I just said was garbage. Robes of Destruction, still pretty cute. Okay. Not sure exactly what the percentage is. I think it's around 15% more spells can be casted using the same mana pool. Because it's never obvious when the math is divide by 0.88. So divide by 100 and times 88. Wait, no. Divide by 88 and times 100. So it's not exactly obvious math, dude. Dividing by 88, okay. What are we dividing by 88 here? A mana pool of 150, so that's around... I don't know, it's decent, okay? It's just decent. How do you divide that shit? So you will never know exactly until the mana reduction is so great that it's at like 50% or it's starting to be at 75%. Those are clear cuts, right? At 50% your magic usage is twice as powerful, and at 75 is 4 times as powerful, and so on. At some point you can get infinite magic powers, which is an interesting exploitative part of the game, but I think it's legit. I think that part of the game is legit in my run right now. The way that I play the game, I legit care about that infinity of spells, because the spell damage doesn't scale to infinity. Doesn't scale at all. You actually need better spells each time. And just because you have infinity of mana, that means jack shit, man. You're still gonna die. and the first infinity of mana that you're gonna be using is actually restoration spells and not destruction spells. And just, you know, getting both of the enchantments to work, to give you infinity on both cases, that's a hard thing to do. Alright, so I'm gonna double check where we are in time, and maybe we'll have to say goodbye. And it's gonna be a very sad moment in life. Because I'm enjoying myself, I don't know, man. Yeah, we're getting closer. 30 minutes left. Alright. I'm not sure what kind of crazy thing we can pull off. I can still raid one bandit area, which is going to be extremely difficult. There are like 5 bandits. Not all of them come down at the same time. And if you're level 8, don't do this. Do not approach. I have died here. I have died even though I have created one person attacking the fortress. I have pushed one person to attack, basically. Alright. I can probably push this guy to attack. I think this guy is like a pilgrim mage, whatever. Why don't we wait then? If we get in trouble, then we can push this guy in. In the meantime, I'll take the iron ore. Snap. Let's go, boys. Faster. Work faster, bruh. Alright. So he's gonna be quite a while away. But let's see if we can lure some people in here. This is gonna be one of my last intense battles that I'm gonna be having here. There's like 4 archers in there, so it's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna try and use the bandit that's left over here to try and lure this guy into a battle, see what's up. Yeah, this guy's a mage. That's a fucking strong mage right there, bruh. And he's attacking into the fortress. So I allow this. This is actually fun. Okay? This is still companionship-ish, but it's just a natural companionship. I just love this, man. It's like, hey dude, you wanna hang around for a second? Cool, bruh. It can happen at any moment anyways. So you just have to embrace it, I think. As long as you do it properly. If you do it wrongly, you get killed anyways. You get, you know, too brave. Get yourself killed. Even now I can get in trouble. I'm just not sure. Yeah. What if your companion dies? You don't know. Your companion's in a weird position, actually. You don't know how much health he has, how much attack he does. None of that shit. You just have to trust that a distraction is good enough for you. Hopefully I didn't attack the companion, though. Okay, no problem then. Alright, bruh. What's up, bruh? See? Arrows disappear. No big deal. Can't make a joke about that. I think I looted the first bandit that died, right? Hopefully. Because I'm running out of space immediately. Immediately it tells me to go back. So... normally the first time I play like this, yeah, it feels pretty boring. To run around. Every time you like fill up your inventory. But I got used to it. It's just so fucking weird. I just got used to it. It's just not a big deal for me anymore. But if you get used to a wrong thing, that's something you can be anxious about. I approve that part of life. Just don't be anxious about this, because I've spent a lot of time playing Skyrim, which is a good game. Okay, that's the whole point about life itself, right? Like, you kind of trick yourself into spending as much time as possible doing something that's really empowering, at least. Fucking saying Fusroda just kills a bunch of people, so I don't know. I think Fusroda is what causes coronavirus up here. I'm just saying. So once I learn that, it's game over, boys. I get all the girls, all the nurses, man, occupied, so I can play more Skyrim. I don't know. I don't know what jokes are appropriate here. Nor do I have any jokes. It's not easy, man. Let's just go sell everything, come back, go the same way. I think I'm gonna go around. But if I want to do something entertaining, now I have to scratch my head a little bit extra, I think. I just pick up butterflies, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So if I want to be entertaining, I would go this direction. Or, yeah, I will show you how to go through a certain place, and I'll try to use a calm spell. If I miss a calm spell, it's not gonna be at the end of the world, because on a spider, I can probably regenerate one more shot. Okay, I can miss this shot. That's annoying. Can I just get this jump from here? If I can get it from here, that's just lifesaver. Whoa! Whoa, that's a big deal, dude. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a lot of pain right now. I will need a big break. It's so cute though. Taking a break, so fucking satisfying. Anyways, I will immediately get all the iron ore pretty much out of the way. Into the oven. Get out of my fucking sight. I will be the best blacksmith in... Fuck. Alright, let's go. It's kind of worth picking up iron armor whenever you have a chance, just because you can upgrade it. Now, it's kind of important. You're not going to be able to upgrade iron armor properly until like level 30. Until you start doing dwarven armor. But all armors upgrade to the same degree, which is kind of weird actually. And it doesn't even require more resources to upgrade or anything. It's a weird one. If I was doing smithing as a skill, from my programming standpoint, you actually need to increase every different smithing level separately. So like you finally discovered dragon armor, but you can't fully push it to that highest degree of dragon armor. Still have to learn how to do it separately from like Daedric armor. You find out how to do it, and it could actually unlock even its own perks in a way. I don't know. Daedric armor is the worst. It's the best, but it's also the worst because this is like super difficult to actually obtain. Okay, so I'm gonna go this direction. I still allow people to run away from enemies. Duh, you know, like, obviously. But it's not as obvious to me, actually. Of, like, whether I want to do it or not. Because, like, otherwise, it can turn into some kind of exploit. I actually want to return and go to sleep in the game. We have to prepare for our long journey. And I have to also nail this jump one more time. This not good. This not easy jump, dude. It's not easy at all. This was just luck at this point. Alright. Yeah, okay, whatever. We go to sleep. I don't think there is an inn in the pathway that I'm going, so I need to wake up very early. It's going to be very useful to wake up early to have a lot of time. It's not necessarily going to be covered in the 30 minutes that I have, but, you know. It might just be the ending of the run. Oh, sorry about not buying it. Of course I need work. I have so many cabbages, please save me. Oh, so much work I have to do. How did I miss all the cabbages, man, to sell them? Now it feels so bad. I probably have to sell them. I'm sorry, guys. I have disappointed my no, I will not give up, man. Cabbages for life. I'll get those 130 coins or whatever. Whoa. Did he said... Oh, Bellathor's. Okay, whatever. Shop. Yeah, it's a mix-up idea. Level 7, guys. It's gonna get real very soon. You have to hunt down as many bandits as you can get away with, because once you level 8, the world is upside down. It's really that simple. You saw the world of bandits. The world of bandits is no more. You can't. You just can't. You see a bandit, you go away. Unless it's just a bandit. If a bandit camp is showing up, you don't. You just can't. So, that's my advice right there. Don't be level 8, be level 7. It's the stupidest thing that Skyrim has, but you just have to appreciate it. It obviously should be like more RNG based, right? Like, and bandits shouldn't just go from level 1 to level 2 and scale up like 4 times. They scale up in health and damage twice, I believe. And that is not a way to do a proper game. So I can barely see anything, but we're gonna make it through. There's some battling going on. This could be anything, but I see people using the oak flesh, so I kind of know what it's all about. There's some Daedra hunting going on. This vampire hunting. Wait, what? What? There is an expansion in there? Whoa, this is scary now, because the first time you encounter a vampire. Now, Now it gets real. This battle, you don't know who's gonna win, by the way. I actually don't know. I actually have to run. I actually gonna run, dude. You would think I can get away with this bullshit and just stand there and get the loot and all that crap. This, I'm not sure what's gonna happen in this battle. And I can't contribute because at any point I can get in trouble. So, skip that. Now we have the 3 wolf encounter. Still pretty difficult, but doable. Alright, let's go. 3 wolves. No hit. If you freeze them, they get slowed down as well. So sometimes you can dodge even that hit. You can't run away from wolves. That's one thing you have to understand. If you're trying to heal and run, you're gonna just be bitten in the ass anyways. The reason why slow healing is convenient is because of that, what you just saw. I can't necessarily heal anytime I want. With slow healing, that's always the case. You pick up and heal, regardless how much mana you have. And that's kind of how it should be, I think. Maybe even power attacks could be like lesser attacks just because you're out of stamina. But it's not like you can't make them anymore. And the same goes for magic. Magic should be lesser magic when you run out of magicka or whatever. Shouldn't just be completely drained out. But there could be like a fatigue meter where you actually take damage, or you can't, or just something cool. Something in that direction, right? As you're fatiguing, the damage that you're doing is reduced, the damage that you take is increased, all that stuff. So you have to manage those health bars or whatever. There's a lot of ways to improve Skyrim's gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always contemplating of what am I learning here? Can this thing be turned into like a 2D simple game that I can just make and enjoy forever the same way? Is it possible? I'm contemplating that right now. Is it possible to turn Skyrim into a 2D game that's even more enjoyable than what this is? Now, this is gonna be my last encounter. And the way that I'm gonna win this is I'll kill all the bandits, but there is a bandit chief that's gonna get my seal of calm as I run away, freezing him down, but collecting mana as I go along. I can persuade, by the way. You can do the 50 coins. It's not something you can do every single time. At some point, this 50 coin toll is simply a chore. Too much. Oh, actually, yeah, I wasn't planning to attack bandits. I'm just teasing you guys, I think. Because technically it's still an encounter, but we already did that. I want to show you guys the mine. And show you guys the saber cat. We're gonna try saber cat, I think. Potentially. Which I don't want to do. So probably I won't do it. Probably I'm teasing again. See, that also happens in my life very often where... and you can now see, like, I'm playing Skyrim and I'm talking about life like a fucking old man at this point. That's amazing to me. So this happens in my life a lot, where I want to do something and I get scared immediately, and I regret it immediately. And that's cool. That's quite interesting. Alright, this is it, boys. We either calm this shit down, or we lose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. we can still get another shot. I'm pretty sure about that. Run. The spider's fast. He's stuck right now. He's started a battle with the goat. I think I can actually outrun the spider here. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you most of the time gonna be able to outrun the spider here. I'm just saying it's something I don't like doing. So, he's not attacking me at all. Huh? Pathetic. Okay. So much for nothing, I guess. Alright. The calm spell is gonna be useful in one specific case, I believe. Calm spell is just amazingly useful when there's a strong bandit and there's a weak bandit. So you have to weed out the right bandit. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly where that happens once I hit level 8. That's game over right there. I'm sorry. Wow, that was... And this can happen too. Yep. 2 hits from a mage with ice spikes accidentally. Probably was one of the races. Probably like Dark Elf or whatever. There you go. 3 hours wasted. That's the pain. That's the pain I have to suffer through. If I lose, what do I do, right? Because the biggest exploit of all time is just the load feature. You can load at any point and not learn from your mistakes. And stop doing it next life, okay? And you'll be so much better person that way. Yeah, it's the worst thing ever, man. This is why fear is a good thing to have. Oh, man. I literally didn't give a fuck about random encounters. But now I have to, you know, dial up the fear of random encounters. Because it can kill you instantly with just some magic. So annoying. Whenever you have a chance to get a cheap anti-magic spell, it's probably worth it. Even if it just gets disenchanted anyways. It's probably a very good enchantment. It might be even stronger enchantment than just straight up going for cheap to cheapen up your spells, but either thing works, I think. Especially when ward is not actually that useless. Ward against mages is pretty cool. But they don't run out of magic. Okay, they don't run out of mana. They keep throwing that shitty spell at you over and over again. Sometimes they stop doing it and you feel like, oh, they ran out of magic. And you also have sword enchantment where you can drain magic out of them. And it's probably useful against vampires, to be honest. If you want to kill a vampire, you drain their magic. But that's about it. That's where the mages are just the most annoying pieces of garbage. That's all I have to say about that. And when you see a mage, you run. And I let you run too. There's nothing you can do. It's almost like seeing someone in Fallout 4 with a rocket launcher or something. He can just dunk you that easily. And yeah, the entire game got ruined, and that's 3 hours of gameplay. Completely destroyed. But it proves how difficult it is to manage this whole system. And despite you trying to squeeze too much of value from different places, the truly most important thing to squeeze is safety, basically. Insurance, pretty much. There's no way to actually insure anything at all because these random encounters are just bullshit, I would say. They're bullshit. You run away from all of them, even if it's just an archer or whatever. Wood elf archer, most of the time. Even if it's just assassin or a thief, you also run away from those. But I'm not saying that the game is impossible to play at legendary difficulty. That's what makes it so fucking awkward and fills you up with weird hopes and dreams. Because every single time you can discover new things, and it actually adds up to your pool of value that you can spend each time more efficiently to gain that extra enchantment levels. And that's it. Your level of enchantment is the actual level. Who would have thought, right? Anyways, I leave you guys with these weird thoughts you might have. I hope you're not contemplating not playing Skyrim, because you have to. I just reinvented. This is a very special edition, okay? This is extremely special edition of Skyrim. Is Skyrim plus government, okay? Plus a few rules that regulated the way that you have to play Skyrim. Thank you for electing me as your president. See you guys next time.